On what is being described as a dark day for Israel, its king, crowned by his people to wage wars both southward and northward, declared this day a dark one for the world. Meanwhile, 124 nations are now demanding his arrest, adding an extraordinary dimension to this already complex situation. This development has had far-reaching consequences, even influencing figures like Matt Gaetz, who refused to support a nomination for Attorney General in the United States due to the apparent tension with Trump. Trump's national security advisor had explicitly stated, "Let's wait until January," signaling potential sanctions against the court. This unusual turn of events sheds light on the escalating drama between Trump's security team and international legal institutions. It also reflects how Israel's king, crowned amid the bloodshed in Gaza and southern Lebanon, has boldly claimed to have struck a deal with Karim Khan. Notably, Karim Khan, a British lawyer of Pakistani descent, has faced accusations and controversies, but managed to clear his name, complicating Israeli intelligence's attempts to discredit him. This narrative became even more tangled when Slovene Judge Iulia replaced Romanian Judge Iulia Motoc, who presided over the pre-trial chamber, reviewing arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his ousted Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Motoc stepped down due to undisclosed health reasons, prompting allegations from Israeli intelligence questioning Iulia's impartiality. The court, however, firmly defended its neutrality, stating that Iulia had no prior exposure to evidence or documents related to investigations involving Israeli officials. Despite Israel's legal maneuvers, the International Criminal Court, ICC, issued arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant on charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity. Israel's efforts to challenge the new judge and discredit Karim Khan faltered when the ICC underscored its adherence to legal norms. The appointment of Karim Khan, despite Israel's objections, signaled a commitment to justice, as the court navigated a delicate political and legal landscape. This development holds global implications, with over 124 countries acknowledging the ICC's jurisdiction and enforcing its rulings. Notably, the United Kingdom, while supportive of the ICC's process, required further domestic legal measures to operationalize its decisions. Meanwhile, nations like Germany, France, Australia, and Canada have shown unequivocal support for the ICC's mandate. For Israel, this leaves limited options, with only a handful of nations, such as Hungary and Argentina, as potential safe havens. In Africa, the scope narrows further, with just a few countries willing to accommodate Israel's positions. Jordan, through Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi, has made it clear that enforcing international law against Netanyahu is a priority, further isolating Israel in this unfolding legal and political saga. Welcome to a new episode of Middle East Insights. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, activate the notification bell to stay updated, and share. Thank you. Today, Netanyahu has lost his standing, and what was once red in Gaza has now darkened to black in his face. This situation reflects a state of clear genocide with solid foundations, particularly the use of starvation as a weapon of war. This act has stripped Netanyahu of everything as he ignored the latest US advice against using starvation in conflict. This overreach was the tipping point, turning northern Gaza into the final nail in Netanyahu's coffin. This development could directly lead to the collapse of the occupation. Legally, Gaza's situation has become clearer than other Palestinian territories. The clarity stems from the recognition of Gaza within the framework of a Palestinian state. Genocide and its legal consequences have consistently been compared to historical events, such as the maps presented in court showing that any additional territory annexed by Israel is considered occupied. The Israeli legal delegation inadvertently implicated Israel in maintaining borders that necessitate withdrawal. Karim Khan, overcoming attempts by Israeli intelligence to discredit him, transformed his findings into the investigation framework. Like Slovene Judge Iulia, who replaced the Romanian judge, Khan resisted pressure from the Ahmadiyya sect, ensuring the integrity of his work. It is reported that over 147 names, including officers and Secret Service personnel, are under investigation, with arrest warrants pending further inquiries. These developments mark a critical legal challenge for Israel. On the international front, Israel has lost support from Cyprus and Greece, breaking crucial agreements. The United Kingdom and Germany, key allies, have also distanced themselves. Countries like Japan and South Korea, previously engaged with Israel on technology agreements, are now reconsidering their positions. This has created a delicate situation, especially as Karim Khan, who previously worked on crimes against the Yazidis in Iraq and served as an advisor in cases related to Yugoslavia and Rwanda, continues to spearhead the Palestinian case. His extensive experience lends credibility to the International Criminal Court's efforts. The ICC's arrest warrants against Netanyahu and accusations of genocide have positioned Israel as a violator of international law. Gaza's tragedy is reshaping global narratives, challenging the historical precedents of the Holocaust. The court's proceedings are expected to reveal significant evidence, including intelligence documents from inside Israel. Leaked documents have reportedly exposed Netanyahu's deliberate intentions for mass killings, demonstrating premeditated genocide. This case could redefine the legal and political landscape, setting a precedent for accountability and justice in global conflicts. The ICC has established itself as a legitimate and balanced entity, with the potential for historical trials that will surprise the world with their scope and evidence. This trial marks a turning point in holding political leaders accountable for crimes against humanity, laying the groundwork for a future guided by international law.